Hey, what's going on, everybody? Derek here for another video. I got something a little bit different for you guys. See this video here that I'm on? Heavy new metal version by Linkin Park, Rehearsals 1, okay? Before I actually go ahead and click on this, I actually want to go on something real quick and type it in. Damn, I don't want that. Damn TV remote. I'm obviously doing this on my TV. Here we go. We're gonna get to that one. I gotta find the video that kind of leads up to that. Heavy. Shout out to ARTV, by the way. He's one of my favorite music reviewers. But I gotta find the one I'm looking for here. It's doing all the official stuff, of course. It's not doing the one I'm actually looking for. God damn it. Alright, so you know what we're gonna do? Here we go. This is the one I'm talking about. I might get copyrighted for this, but I don't give a shit at this point because I want to make a point. I want to make a huge point. I might not play the whole video, but I'm gonna play like a sample of it. Mentos. Oh, I love me some Mentos, man. Oh man, Mentos, so good. About to go grab me some right now at my liquor store. Flavorful. That's how they compare cigarettes too. That's how they like describe cigarettes, smooth and flavorful. That's how they describe like Mentos and shit. Alright, this is a band that did a new metal version of Heavy from Linkin Park. Because you know that Linkin Park are now a pop band apparently. They're an easy listening band, apparently. Okay, let me hold the phone so it's not like shaking up and shit all over the place. Bloodywood. Shout out to Bloodywood, by the way. They did an awesome cover of this shit. This is how the album should sound, but before you turn away thinking I'm like a old school Linkin Park fan who only likes the old stuff, watch the whole video. I'm playing like maybe half of the song. Alright, so basically get the gist of that, right? Badass fucking cover. Now we go to this shit. Watch this slap in the face. Wait till you see this shit.
Are you ready to do that? You want to do the other one? Figure out what we're trying to do. I know the new metal version? It's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah, like it's gonna fucking suck, like he's making fun of it. That's not the worst of it, though. Let me sit down.
I don't like my mind right now.
Try to go with that.
Let's do it. I can need it. Holding on!
See how they're having fun in the studio? See how they're actually having fun with it? This is only about a 2-minute long video anyway, so it shouldn't be too long. Then by that time the shaking will stop because my hands will stop shaking from holding my phone. The funny thing is, it actually kind of sounds like that old other version too. Just not as good, honestly. It's like they're joking about it. And I'm gonna fast forward actually a little bit here. Trust me, you're not missing much. See, you hear like the scratching and the vocals? Sounds pretty good actually. But watch what he fucking says. Watch what they say.
Give the kids what they want, man. Just give it to them.
There's your hybrid theory version. Yeah, there's your fucking hybrid theory. Now shut the...
Yeah, okay, yeah, you fucking heard that shit. Like, you heard that. I'm not the only one who heard that shit. Okay, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm gonna... Let me just say something. Like, that is how the record should sound. Now, I'm not one of those people that hates Linkin Park's experimentation. Like, I am open to them experimenting. I liked 1,000 Suns. I like Minutes to Midnight. That's not the problem here. The problem is, like, they're slapping their fans in the face because they like their older stuff. And they're like, oh, your fucking hybrid theory. Or, you know, like, I understand you want to do something new. But that's just, wait, I think they're going way too deep with this record. I have to rant for a second here. I saw that. Like, I'm on my sub feed, show stuff with, like, similar. It's like, you know, you're making fun of that band, pretty much. I feel like this is a response to that band and anybody who wants an album like Hybrid Theory. You know? And I think that's kind of rude. Like, they think that everybody who likes that album pretty much is like a little kid who only wants one thing. No. I just want a band that doesn't suck or who doesn't do easy listening music anymore, you know? Like I like their experimental phase. And I feel like Linkin Park are best when they work together. Like, look at songs like, Echo and other songs on like Living Things. That album was brilliant because they worked together. Even 1,000 Suns had, you know, When They Come For Me and the singles Waiting for the End. Those songs are great because they work together. You have Mike Shinoda's rapping, you have Chester's vocals, you know, all the band is working together, and that's how a Linkin Park album should be. Even though 1,000 Suns was pretty much just Joe Hahn's record, it's pretty much him going to town on electronica. But at least a lot of the songs had them working together. And that's what I liked about Linkin Park, they're working together. I feel like on this album, they're not going to be working together. I feel like it's going to be just a pop album with like them slapped on it and that's it. I don't even know why they wanted to do that. I feel like it's just going to be a generic record. Now, of course, there's only 2 singles out right now. Battle Symphony, and of course we have the Heavy, so the very controversial at this point, Heavy track. But it's ironic because not heavy at all. But I know this, like, the lyrical content's supposed to be heavy and whatnot. But I just don't understand why they had to do something like that. I mean, I understand, like, and people are saying that even Mike Shinoda's gone on record to say this. The whole album's gonna sound like that. It's not like the 2 singles are, you know, just 2 kind of out there wacky tracks. They're not pulling an Offspring here. They're not doing a California Bumping in My Trunk and then doing the whole rest of the album like punk almost. They're not pulling an Offspring here. This whole album is basically going to sound like this. And while it only has 10 tracks, you can count the tracks on both your hands, which is kind of weird. They've not really done an album that short before. And while it's only going to be 10 tracks, I just don't feel like the content is going to live up to that. And like I said, I'm not an old school Linkin Park fan where it's like I like only the first 2 albums and that's it. And like some of the deep cuts off the other ones. No, I like pretty much the whole discography. I just think they're doing something very generic. And I feel like this album's going to flop massively. Because that's what happens. I believe 1,000 Suns flopped So they're like, well, fuck us, we gotta make something better. And then they come out and they made Living Things, which was one of their best albums to date. I think it's almost as good as Hybrid Theory or Meteor. It's up there. The whole album from track 1 to 12 is almost flawless for me. You know, and that album had experimentation as well, but it kind of had them back to their roots. Like Echoes and Burn It Down and Victimize. Especially Victimize, because you had that. Victimize is like the one example of an old school Linkin Park song. And that's how you can tell the band members, again, were working together. They were like this on that song. It's a heavy song. It has Mike Shinoda's rapping, and it has Chester's clean / growling vocals. That's what you want in a Linkin Park album and a Linkin Park song. And I feel like so far with the 2 tracks we've gotten, we have not heard that. And I feel like their attitude towards the fans at this point who like their older stuff, it's just, I don't know, just not right to me. That's why I want to do this Linkin Park rant, because it pissed me off. It's like, I feel like it's an exclusive, response to that video. It's like, they even said that their new single sucks in the video too, which is kind of funny. And it's just like they want to joke about it. They want to say, oh, this, like it's gonna fucking suck. It's like, no, actually, that sounds better. A demo version of them fucking around in the studio sounds infinitely better than the song we got. That's crisp and clean and on the album. I just think it's just funny, 5 or 6 guys having fun in the studio sounds better than the shit that we getting on the album. And it sucks because I love Linkin Park. I could listen to Hybrid Theory, Meteor, Minutes to Midnight, Thousand Suns, Living Things, even Hunting Party I liked a lot too, minus it being kind of riddled with features here and there. But this album, it sucks because it's probably only going to be like 1 feature too, it looks like. From the track listing I've seen, it's like 1 feature maybe, and that's it. But I feel like Linkin Park should not have features on their records. I feel like, because Living Things was perfect, there was no features at all. It was just 6 guys in the studio making awesome music with a little bit of, experimentation in there as well. And it just sucks because I know that people are going to say, oh, they're experimenting again. Yeah, but it just sounds generic this time around. There's no creativity. Like, at least A Thousand Suns, for as much shit as it got, at least it was creative. There was some kind of ounce of creativity and passion, for the love of the music. Just with this album, I just don't really think it's going to be worth more than maybe a track or 2. Like, there'll be that one song that'll be, like, cool, But I just don't think it's going to be that great. And I just had to get my voice out upon this, because that's bullshit. Them like, oh, that's what the kids want. They want Hybrid Theory. Hybrid Theory will shut the fuck up. It's like, you're not even delivering that. Like, I could see if they re-recorded the whole album and made, like, a new metal version, and, like, here you go. But no, they didn't even do that. I heard they were going to go back in the studio and re-release Hybrid Theory and kind of re-release it and touch it up, but I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I don't know if that ever came to fruition, because I heard that Chester went to a hair dye place, he was going to dye his hair blonde or whatever, which is kind of funny because he's blonde, he's bald now, so I don't know how he would do that. He would just have like a fucking yellow head, I guess. I don't know. He'd be like Homer Simpson at that point, just like draw 3 squiggles on his head and call himself Homer Simpson. It's about how dumb their music is nowadays. Like, come on, man, come on. Just pisses me off. Like, I love the Linkin Park, and to see them go from like Hybrid Theory, Meteor to like Living Things kind of going down a little bit, but they were still afloat. And then A Thousand Suns kind of like down even more. They were like starting to like, their eyes were just above the water. And then Living Things was like amazing. And then Hunting Party was like kind of still the same, a little bit less, a little bit of a dip. And this album's going skyrocketing down and just to utter shit. Now to end it off, I hate being so negative on videos like this. Like, I've never really done a rant video like this before. But I like to say this. Linkin Park, please, for the love of God, I hope your record fails so that you'll wake the fuck up and make a better album next time. And like I said, I know the album isn't out yet, but I just have a bad feeling about it. And I might listen to the album. I'll give it a fair shake. I'm not one of those people who won't listen to an album. I'll listen to it a couple times, give it a fair shake. Because I love music, I love experimentation, I love when different genres collide with each other. That's why I love Linkin Park, because they know how to do that. They're one of the original bands that did that. They're one of the biggest nu metal bands at the time. And whether you like their music or not, you have to admit they're very creative for the time. It just sucks that they're kind of using their name and just kind of slapping some schmeck out there just because they want to be a pop, easy listening band now. And it just sucks. But without further ado, or whatever, hope you guys enjoyed my Linkin Park rant. It's kind of just different for me, but I'll see you guys around and keep swinging.